Every EV driver encountered this scenario.
This charger doesn't work.
What if I tell you can help the community improve the charging network and get something out of it? N-Charge! Share your experiences and impressions at the charging station via N-Charge. Give direct feedback, receive kilometers and stars, collect kilometers and exchange them for charging credits. Use the link in the description and get 20 kilometers for free.
Good morning everyone, this is the Volkswagen ID.3 GTX and today we're going to do the everyday drive. This is how I'm going to call it, not the donut drive. So I'm driving 200 kilometers to Regensburg, 100 kilometers there, 100 kilometers back. Go outside of the car shopping or something to see how the car is when you have not a long distance trip, just a normal trip. How is it with locking? How's the navigation? How's the climate? Sound system? Locking, unlocking? I have I have the dogs with me. Leave the dogs in the car, show you what you can do so the climate stays on because it's a bit colder. Today it's going to be 20 degrees, but right now it's still 13 or so. And all of this. On the highway, driving 140, tested the sound system, it's good. It's not as, how do I say it? So I think it's a bit more bassy than in my ID.7, but not so much, I don't know, I can't describe it. It just sounds different. I prefer what's in the ID.7, but this is still good. I can hear everything, it sounds good, it has a nice feel to it. Maybe if you're into mega bass, maybe this is not enough for you. I don't know. I can hear the voice very well, so if I listen to a podcast or something, that's fine. So sound system gets an A+, no, an A, or B, I don't know. There is no measurement here. Navigation, I navigated to Regensburg and then back to Passau, and it already put in a charger for us. So, and it's gonna preheat the battery as well, so this is nice to have. Trunk space, we already talked about it in my ID.3, old ID.3 back in the day. The trunk is okay for the size of car, it's fine, it's not gigantic. What's nice for a car this size is the space on the rear seats. Two grown-ups can sit in there perfectly well. Of course, again, it's not like in the ID.7. In Hank, my ID.7, you have way more space. You have to adjust the side mirrors there. It's just the same comes with the comfort. I feel driving on the highway, on the country road, when you go over bumps, when you go into corners and everything, it's just a different level in the ID.7. ID.4 is already more comfortable than ID.3, a bit, and then from 4 to 7 it's a bigger step. And it's the seats. The seats are good, they're okay, but ID.7 seats are 10 times better. The massage is 10 times better. You can have it on the bum as well, not just on the back. Seat ventilation, all of this comfort function. I like my screen way better, my 15-inch screen in the ID.7. But this is still great. What's amazing is that I can have the trip data in my cockpit here. In the ID.7 that's not possible. Only on the screen. Head-up display is on all ID cars the same, and it's amazing. The AR augmented reality part is amazing. It's real great. I love the head-up display. And of course I have cruise control and self-steering on, as it should be. And this is also great, even on a country road. So it doesn't matter what ID car, I have it on the second I'm driving on one road for a longer time. If it's extremely curvy, then not, because it's more comfortable if you don't use it then. because it drives perfectly, and sometimes you want to, you know, cut a few corners. But here on a highway and on a country road, it's amazing. Locking, unlocking, if you didn't know, so with the new ID software 4.0, and this is 5.0 on, all IDs have now locking and unlocking just by going away too. Before it was just getting close to the car, it unlocks. Now you can go away and it locks. I don't use it, but yes, that works. And you can lock and unlock with the door handle as well. So when you just touch the door handle, it will unlock, and when you give it with your back of a hand on the door handle a little boop, it will lock. And this works on the ID.3 10 million times better than in ID.4, 5 or 7, because the door handles here are going outside of the car, and in the other cars it's flat. And so when you touch it so many times, I have it that it doesn't recognize my touch because it's just flat. So you have to hit it perfectly. Here it's easy because the door handle is outside. I take it back when it comes to audiobook. So I'm listening to an audiobook now at 140 on this highway. I have to turn it up quite a bit. It's a bit loud. Here you can see the beautiful head-up display. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. I just love it. My trip so far. So you can see that, and also the beautiful display. Every time you get into the car, because of EU regulation, you have to turn, what's activated automatically is the lane assist and the speed limit warning, but it's semi-nice to turn it off. It's not right on the screen or a button on the steering wheel. You have to go to assist and turn the first two options off, and that's it. So it's not horrible, but some other cars do it better. I love that I have a drive mode individual where I can set my things as I want to. And by the way, I have no idea why the light is on. It's really daylight, and yes, I have it on early, that it should turn on when it gets a bit dark, but it's very, very bright, not a bit. I turned around, I'm on my way back to Passau, and now I'm driving a bit faster just to see how it is, consumption, what's happening, how is it to accelerate the full and stuff like this. Top speed I can see on the speedometer is 186, and it gets really loud in here. I think it's the 20-inch wheels, the sport tires, that make such a noise. At 140 it's really not comfortably loudness in here. But these are the horrible tires that are so loud, the sport tires. And these are the door handles, what I was talking about when it comes to locking. It's just way easier to lock with these. And I love the charge port, easier to open, and it's a better way to store your cap for the DC charging. Already at 186 kilowatt, that is awesome. Show you my pups. There are the pups. Hey pups! If you don't remember from last time, that's Olivia, that's Rudy, my girl, and that's Wesley on the other side. Amazing in the charging window, charging power, kilometers of range per minute. I can stop charging, I can see how long it is to my charge limit. I can see the battery temperature, and it is on full because I did the preheating, even though I went to a different charger, but the other one would have been 10 kilometers, so it's fine. It should delete the charger. So far not. It still wants to drive there, but it says 0 minutes because just 1% of charging. That's good, so we don't have to charge long. Now it already deleted the charger. It's gone, so we could leave already. But I love the charging window. When there's heat on, of course the power for heat or AC comes from the charger, not from the battery. And when you get out of the car, there's the goodbye message window that will show you that you can keep climate on. And so again, when you're charging, this comes from the charger, and when not, it comes from the battery. And for 30 minutes you can keep the climate on the temperature that you have set, but it will go to auto. If anyone wants to see the driving data for today, here it is. Charging here at Ionity a bit, and that's it. That was a nice drive. I recommend not the 20-inch wheels. They're too sporty, a bit uncomfortable then, and a bit noisy on this car. I think the 19-inch would be better. Just saying. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. And here on YouTube, there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.